And today is the first chance for Texas lawmakers to file bills for the next legislative session. And there are already more than 200 on the table. Eyewitness News reporter Erica Zucco has more on what's ahead.
Today, Texas lawmakers can start filing bills for this legislative session, which technically convenes in January. Texas lawmakers have a lot to deal with this session. As you know, they're facing a big strain on the budget because of the pandemic. Meanwhile, a lot of agencies providing aid and cities in need of help are going to be pushing for specific solutions. When I spoke to State Senator Jose Menendez earlier this summer, he said he already plans to push for help for families doing remote learning with students who have special needs, for example. The governor said in a statement following the election that he already hopes to work with the legislature on measures supporting law enforcement, what he called reining in taxes and regulations, and pushing for economic development. That all adds to what's already meant to be a busy and momentous session. Lawmakers are set to take on the redistricting process, redrawing the political maps of Texas. We'll be watching to see which bills get pre-filed, and we'll keep you updated in our later newscasts and at KENS5.com. Reporting in San Antonio, Erica Zucco, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.